Hey y'all, hey, come on in. Share Lifetime Story. Now I'm back here again. So today I wanted to come talk to you guys, and today I wanted to come do a wellness check-in with you guys. Y'all know today is Wednesday. Wednesday is ruled by, like always, y'all know I like to apply astrology to everything, but Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is also conducting the zodiac signs of Gemini and Virgo. And so today I am in the mood to check in with you guys with your wellness check-in, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally. Y'all know I like to come through here and give you guys a little one-two on certain perspectives when it comes to getting your mind in order, getting your physical reality in order, and also getting your physical, mental, and spiritual in order, right? And so today I wanted to come in and talk to you guys about learning to become your own best friend. Learning to become your own friend. Learning that if you don't get that first thing in order, you will be your first hater. And the way I want you guys to understand this and look at this is to understand that if not only one person in your life know how to speak positive and conductive words that can help elevate you and push you in a journey, or push you on a journey in your life where you can move forward, conducting yourself in a way where you're actually able to expand your awareness and expand on the things that you know you want more of, you're being your own hater, or the people in your environment are being haters for you, right? And this is not about other people. This is about you, and you understanding the first responsibility of creating a bond for yourself so that you can find this space or this solitude within self to be comfortable and to go out here to do, like I always tell y'all, your purpose, your drive, and your ability. You know, I was having a conversation with you guys about that last week, about where is your faith at? Do you actually have a purpose? Do you have a desire? Where are you pouring your knowledge and wisdom? Where are you growing knowledge and wisdom? And what part of your life, right? And so today I wanted, like I said before, what are you telling yourself? What are you feeding yourself mentally? What are you feeding yourself emotionally? What are you actually allowing your mind to be fed of mentally, physically, and emotionally? What are you allowing yourself to actually ponder on? What are you feeding your mind? One thing I want you guys to understand, especially during this Cancer time, right now we're having a Cancer sun and I believe Virgo moon. This will put you in the tendency to want to bring up certain traumas that you're going through, bring up certain things that you may have experienced from the past, and make you feel this urge to want to validate yourself when it comes to expressing certain things. And so if you are someone who spent a lot of your time speaking negative words, not only over yourself, but others, there could be a tendency where you are reflecting over past moments of negative moments that people may have through certain things on you. But I'm getting mainly that this could be because your viewpoint of how you already see yourself. One thing y'all know I always like to tell y'all is, if you're in a relationship or you're in anything where you're being mistreated, or not even mistreated, but you feel like you're not being of value, especially when you have the opportunity to stand up for yourself and remove yourself out of those spaces, or take the responsibility to put yourself in another space, like you can actually do that, and you choosing to stay in spaces where they're not helping you elevate, that's on you. And y'all know I always tell y'all that, because nobody got no bullet or no gun to your head to try to keep you in a space where you're not able to elevate yourself mentally, and you're not able to elevate yourself physically or spiritually. You have to make yourself become your own best friend to keep yourself responsible, to keep these three things in order. To keep your mental in order, you need to be your own first best friend to figure out what is on your mind. Sitting down with yourself, journaling with yourself, figuring out what things from the past are you actually carrying and holding on with yourself right now during this time that's no longer serving you and helping you elevate. With that Virgo moon, you guys, that is going to put you in this urge to go deep diving into understanding the balance between what it is that you truly value, and is those in your surrounding valuing those things as well. And understanding that as a Virgo, that Virgo energy is going to put you in this space where you're going to realize, like, okay, you're going to be analyzing on what have you gave to spaces, whether this was mentally, physically, or emotionally. When you're in this space of analyzing over those things and really seeing value of these things in your life, you're actually able to actually really accept, truly just accept what it really is. One thing I want to talk about is emotions can create certain things in our life that are going to allow us to project or put on certain things in our life where we can use these things as tool, right? And so one of the emotions I want to talk about is anger. And I want you guys to understand that anger is actually here to show us a way in life of us understanding that we want control. We want to create things. But on the other aspect of anger, most people may look at it as a version of us just choosing to express this ugly side of ourselves, or choosing to express this side of ourselves that many may not actually understand or actually be able to connect with that, right? And so a lot of times people use this way of anger as a way of talking others down, or either talking yourself down, because sometimes you may be projecting on yourself that you may be angry about something because something may have pushed the button within you, and you may feel guilty about feeling that type of way, so you may beat yourself up internally, right? And so this is why I spoke on at the beginning. Are you going to be your own best friend and speak to yourself more peacefully, more in advance, so that you can elevate your awareness instead of being in that same moment? With this Cancer energy, you're going to feel everything. You're going to feel the anger. You're going to feel the sadness sometimes. You may even feel the depression, the anxiety, or whatever. The main thing, especially with this Virgo energy, you guys need to take a hold of is analyzing how long are you going to stay in that emotion. How long is you going to let that emotion use you? Or are you going to take that emotion by the hand and actually allow it and yourself to put that emotion to work? And what I mean by that is take the initiative to release. A lot of times, if you feeling these different emotions that is causing you to feel some type of setback, learn to love that part of yourself. Because those moments where you realize it's causing you a blockage is where you got to remember you can remove those blockages from yourself. That reminds me of the Eight of Swords. And y'all know I love getting into my cards. And with the Eight of Swords, it's really just somebody who's standing up with swords around them, but a mask over their eyes, but their hand is behind their back with nothing tied. And the reason you know that, because you can see the screen behind the young lady or the young man, which is stating you have the power to take that blindfold off of you. So you have that power to release those emotions that no longer serve you, that you feel like you want to continue to cause you some type of distraction. It doesn't have to be that way. You can choose what emotions you want to ponder on and how you choose to make those emotions work for you and manipulate them, right? One thing I'm learning to realize is you need to learn to really love yourself. Not only love yourself, but like yourself. Because if you don't like you, or you don't love yourself enough, you're only going to attract and continue to vibrate on the level of those who don't love themselves either. And you may not understand that until you realize they're not going to value the things that you love. They're not going to value spending that quality and valuable time in the things that you have so much passion about. Because like I said before, neither one of y'all love yourselves. You don't even love yourself because you ain't speaking those positive words over yourself, for those who are not doing that. For those who are not taking care of themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, whether that is putting in physical work to go out and get therapy for yourself to help your mental, putting in physical work to go out and get you a trainer, or going to do yoga, or whatever movements you need to do to get your fitness in order, and paying attention to your energy and where your energy is being aligned, and where stagnant energy may be projecting itself based on the energy that you're holding internally in your mental, so the energy can start creating stagnant energy within your body if you don't keep those things in order physically. Okay, one thing you have to realize, if you may not understand what I'm saying, understand this. I'm gonna say this, right? You are here to feel and think. That's what you do in this reality. Feel and think about everything, right? And so you must understand that when you feel and think, you're only doing two things. You're feeling or you're thinking about negative or positive ass shit. And so realize, if you want to think about negative or positive things, you need to remind yourself to think about the greater expression that you want to use to help you create a better life for yourself. Whether you're talking about yourself or talking about others, remember, whatever you say is being put back on you in reverse. The universe, God, don't know no different from you saying you talking about somebody else or you talking about yourself. So be mindful of the words that you're speaking of yourself. Whether you're speaking these negative words out verbally, or you're speaking these words within yourself in your mind, constantly repeating them, you're creating realities for yourself. Okay? Remember, whatever you're feeding your mind is basically what you feeding yourself. And that is what's going to project out to you what ego or what way of expression you're going to actually choose to show yourself out here in this world. So if you want a greater expression where you may want to be a leader, a teacher, or some type of organization that's going to be an environment where you're actually able to teach others and be in this space where you can share knowledge and wisdom with others and be that provider of wisdom and knowledge to not only yourself but those in your environment, you will realize that with even having that responsibility, it takes you caring not about just your outside ego, but first caring about the internal self. And that's why I started at the beginning when I said, are you learning to become your own best friend first? Learning to really figure out what is your purpose, what is your drive, so you could be direct force on understanding who and what you really are. When you really understand this Virgo energy, and that's why I came on here today, you will understand that Virgo is here to get you in control. Virgo is here to get you out of that rut, to get you out of those routine or patterns that you continue to allow yourself to be in that's causing you to be angry, sad, depression, anxiety, a lack of direction, a lack of perfectionists, okay? People who just want to be so perfect but really can't be perfect. Y'all, I'm talking about Virgo. That's me. You want to be so perfect but everything can't be perfect, okay? Virgo is here to clean all of that up because there is no such thing as perfectness. Everything is just made as one. It's made in its own specific way. So however you choose to create things, that is what you're going to manifest more of, okay? Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is, are you doing something to keep your mind off of that sadness? Are you doing something to keep your mind off that anger? What routine or patterns do you have set up for yourself that is going to help you elevate and get out of these emotional ruts that are causing you to become more stagnant and focused on things that may not be helping you elevate and become that best version of yourself? What routines do you have set up for yourself? What patterns are you allowing yourself to use as an example to get you out of these stagnant energy? What are you using to help you get out of that hole that you may be feeling, that emotion may have on you when it's all just an illusion? Like I said before, that 8 of Swords. It's really just an illusion. You don't have to stay in those emotions. And I'm here today to just let y'all know that transmute that energy, okay? Find yourself a purpose, find yourself a drive, find yourself people, places, and spaces that you could go ahead and elevate with each other and kind of use those energies to manipulate and create something more and more beautiful, okay, collective? Because during this time, you're going to have to understand we're in a water sign month right now. And right now we're in a moon that's in Virgo. And so with that energy, any water sign months deals with emotions. And emotions deals with the past. It's a part of our past that we use to create some type of constant context in our life, as this is something we want to remember, this is something we want to ponder on. But with this earthing energy, it puts you in this moment of really looking at the present. If you feel some type of way about something that had in the past, what the hell is going on in the present where it's causing you to reflect on these things in this type of way? That's what you need to get in order. Okay, so I need you guys to set up a routine and pattern to figure out, why are you still allowing these emotional places, people, places, and spaces to still, whether it's trigger you or blocking you from really getting the things done that you need to get done. Okay, collective? Because this year we can only do nothing but go up, elevate, and connect more with God. I'm praying that that's what y'all doing. Connecting more with God, with source and divine, and finding yourself more in alignment with who you truly are and what is your truest purpose. Okay, and so I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later.